Saying cloud recording storage. Okay. All right, guys, welcome to class once again. Can you see my screen? Okay, thank you, Foluke, Emerald, and Kabir. All right.
Yes, I can see your screen.
Let us go there. Yeah. Welcome to class. Product 10's Launchpad course for product managers. Introduction to product management 2. I know I said we were going to move to user research today, but I feel like we should talk about certain things before we get into the technical aspect of, product management, starting with user research. Trust me, I have the course outline for user research already. I'm going to work on the slides this week, but I was just, how we speak people are. I felt led to talk about this topic. So yeah, we're going to be expatiating more. I mean, anything to ensure that, and I feel like maybe these classes for people that didn't attend the first class to just, get more understanding so that they are not lost. But even if you attended last class, more knowledge will not harm, yeah. I mean, do you guys agree with that? More understanding does not harm. Yes. Okay. So the first one says, what makes a great product manager? So I want to know people that, outside class, they did a bit of research. Or I think even from our last class, we mentioned a few things about, if you want to be a product manager, do this. If you don't want to be a product manager, don't do that. I mean, if you remember that part of the slide, it was so interactive. Like the chat box was on fire that day. So who can give some suggestions? Like, give me some insights. What do you think makes a great product manager? What are the qualities as a product manager that I should have? There are so many of them, but I just want you, remember I said great, not good. Anyone can be a good product manager, but there are certain things about great product managers that I want us to talk about today. Prioritization, great. Empathetic, finding balance. Communication, being patient. Oh, Shekoko, because they will test your patience, my dear. Think outside the box. Jesus, I almost said boss. Please. Thinking outside the box, balanced company goals, great researching skills, attention to details, great manager, strong communicator. I love that book at being attentive, time management, great, guys. Leading by example, being focused, because there are so many things that are going to distract you. Toby, yeah, foresight, critical thinker, teamwork, brilliant. I can see that we are on the same page because all these things put together is what we're going to talk about. I mean, ability to take the hits. You are going to see something like that very soon, Rose. Rose, you're speaking by the spirit. You're going to see something very similar to that. Being responsive. Yes, Olivia. Diplomatic, great collaborator. Thank you, Shay, for me. All these and more are super important to being a great product manager. In fact, since I transitioned into product management like 3 years ago, I feel like the list is endless. Like there's always a new thing to add. And that is because the industry we find ourselves is ever evolving. Like the world itself is ever evolving. Like the way cancer was cured 5 years ago is probably not the way cancer is being cured now. And that is why no matter what field you find yourself, you need to ensure that you are up to date. You are up to date. If you are a product manager here and you are not subscribed to certain newsletters, you are not a part of certain communities on Twitter, on LinkedIn, where you get updated news. I mean, you cannot be here and tell me as a product manager, you've never heard about ChatGPT. If you've not heard about ChatGPT before, I would drag you, but I will still empathize with you and give you homework. Just signify in the chat box if you've never heard about ChatGPT before. Okay, I'm not getting any response yet. Okay, if you heard about ChatGPT before, signify in the chat box. You heard it in last class. Great. That is why you are here, actually. Yeah, you have. Now, if you have used ChatGPT before, let me know. Like if you actively use it, you've never used it, Rose. It's coming through for you, Jubola. You've used it. You use it well. Use it David, I know you use it a lot. Osfema Yole, this boy. A lifesaver, Christina. Wow. It makes you lazy, actually. Oh my God. Ariola more than Google. Wow. So you was using ChatGPT for my assignments. Just so you know, I have a tool that detects if your assignment was done by artificial intelligence. So just know that I'm going to catch you when it comes to assessments. Just to know, you cannot fool me. Me, I'm a product manager, and my niche is finding out tools. I know about the weirdest tools. You've used other AI tools, copy.ai, simplified, amazing. Thank you, Akinyele. There's beautiful AI tool. There's another tool I saw that is in the development stage that is going to you are going to literally type in text and it's going to bring designs. And people are saying, oh my God, it's going to take away jobs. Quillbox AI tool, brilliant. Do you know Grammarly is also an AI tool? Because it helps you, is using artificial intelligence of grammar to help you detect grammatical blunders in your essays. Yes, Jennifer. So there's AI all around us. I said all that to say that as a product manager, and no matter the field you even find yourself, you need to stay updated. You need to know what is going on. You need to know what tool is trending. You need to know what company raised money. You need to know what company, went down the drain. You need to know which countries are placing sanctions on, tech products or certain, cryptocurrencies. So I just said all that to say that here. So now let's just get right into it. Thank you so much for the energy, guys. I said, good is the enemy of great. Someone said that to me today. I had a conversation with a group of my really close friends, and she said, good is the enemy of great. I want to say that to yourself. Gladys, good is the enemy of great. Who can just give me a brief explanation of what that means in the chat box? What do you think that means? Like, good is the enemy of great. Good is mediocre. Mm-hmm. Thank you, Rufus. Good makes you comfortable. Yeah. Why go for good when you can be great? Yeah. Good is just being enough. Average thinking. Thank you so much. It makes you comfortable. It keeps you in a box. It makes you just complacent, lackadaisical. You get to a level that you think you have arrived. Brilliant, Muturayo. Thank you so much, guys. And I brilliantly put here that good is a known quantity. See, if you are a good product manager, yeah, there are probably 100 more good product managers out there. And as your instructor, I am a good product manager too. I don't think that on the scale of where I see myself, I am at that point of greatness yet. But you know the difference between a good product manager and a great product manager. It is the ability to keep striving to improve. What did I say? Strive to constantly improve. Get better. And I wrote here that good is a known quantity. Great is the unknown quantity. What makes what makes us human is the drive to discover what is great. So fine, you are good in your class. You are on a 2.2 CGPA, but you know that you can get to 2.1. And that is great. If you're on 2.1, you know that there is still first class for you to achieve. What makes us human is now the drive to say, I don't want to settle for 2.2 when I can get to 2.1. What makes you human is saying, I don't want to settle for 2.1 when I can have a first class. Yeah. And I just want to relate that to myself and just share some personal experiences that I have. I was a customer success manager. And this is not me trying to say that, oh, you know, the profession of being a customer success. I hope you guys can still hear me clearly. I just need a few feedback from you guys. Thank you, David. Thank you. All right.
I can hear you. Go ahead.
All right. Thank you. And I was like, I love the idea of crafting and creating the experience of what customers go through. I don't just want to be that person that they call that, your app is down again, no, and I'll not run, go and meet the engineer, or run, go and meet the CTO. And trust me, the customer support or customer success is so intrinsic, it's so important to any company, because that's literally the bridge between your users and the product and the company. But for me personally, what I was really passionate about was being part of the product development. Like, I don't just want to get feedback from users. I want to be part of the person crafting this experience for users. And now I know that if I craft a bad experience for my users, it will come back on my head, but I don't care. I want to have more say as regards the experience, the product, the delivery of services, of goods that we deliver to our users. And that is what led me into product management. I said I was going to share I'm going to share how I transitioned in a few minutes, but let's just get right into it, guys. Are you excited? Like, I don't know. I love teaching. Okay. Yes. So the first one is they have a deep understanding of users through intuition and data. And we are going to look at the differences between intuition and data very soon. I remember that I said something in my last class. What is the major focus of a product manager? Who can remind me? What is your focus, your focal point as a product manager? Customers, look at 100 quizzes to you right now. Thanks. Customer needs, thank you. Solving customers' problem, your users, customer satisfaction. But I said in that slide, I said your product and your users are your focus as a product manager. Like, if they wake you up in the middle of the night and they say, what's the essence of you being a product manager? Why are you a product manager? You say, because of my users and because of the product I am building for my users. Okay. So, customer experience, customer pain points, customer satisfaction, they are all under your user. Like, they are all under customers. So let's just say, okay, customers. Now, I said a great product manager is someone who has a deep understanding of the users. Okay, someone just said something on the general channel. Please don't share the link on the general channel so that people from cohort 2 will not join. Just tag the person on the what's it called? On the private channel. Just tag the guy there and ensure that you get him here. Jibola and David, please just help me with that. Thank you, guys. And please stay attentive too. Thank you. So I said, firstly, a great product manager is someone who has a deep understanding. See, there's a way I carefully selected and crafted my words. You can have understanding, but you can also have deep understanding. Cohort 1 is the class going on right now. Like, the people currently learning right now. We have another group of people that will be learning starting from May. So let me just go on. I don't want to cut my conversations or my line of thoughts. A great product manager is someone who has a deep understanding of their users, their needs, and their pain points. They have a clear vision of what they want to achieve and are able to communicate it effectively to their team. Come on, guys. Are you listening to what I'm saying? A great product manager develops a highly intuitive sense of what our product and our market needs, and is able to gather, analyze, and apply real-world data to support or even contradict our ideas and intuition. So your intuition is basically like your gut feeling. Something is telling me. I know some of us, when we want to make certain decisions, be like, something is telling me that, let me throw some shade at some men. Something is telling me that this guy is cheating on me. As ladies, we actually have very, very good intuition, and your intuition never lies to you. Yeah. Yes, I said what I said, David. I said it. So as a product manager, you need to be able to, from few conversation with your users, from your experience in the tech industry, in your environment, in your company, you need to be able to have some level of intuition about, I believe that this will be a great idea. I believe that in the next 5 years, this is where the fintech industry will be going into. I believe that, I foresee that this is what tech is going to look like in the next 10 years. I believe that, this is what is going to be out of trend, and this is what is going to be trending. Exactly. Your intuition is what fuels your idea creation. Thank you, Babajide. It is what fuels your Josh. It is what fuels your idea creation. It is what keeps you up at night. I know someone on this call, that idea keeps him up at night. Yeah. But guess what? It's not just only intuition. What's the other part of intuition? What's the other aspect of understanding that you must have as a product manager? Data. Thank you. It's not just vibes on vibes, or my brothers and sisters in the career, in the field. You don't just say, I have this idea. After developing your idea, after getting your idea, whether you are in the bathroom and the shower was on your head and the idea, some angels, or you just finished listening to music, or you just came back from you just finished a boot camp, like you just finished this product 10 boot camp. Ideas are just flowing, that's in your head. It's not just enough for you to have ideas. You need to gather, analyze, and apply. What did I say, guys? Gather, analyze, and apply. Just to reiterate what I said in the chat box. Gather, analyze, and apply real world data and evidence to support or even contradict. That is the disclaimer. Your ideas and intuition. Gather and Kabir, oh my God, I wish I had money to dash you right now. Gather, analyze, and apply. Thank you for that acronym. So what will your data do? Your data is either going to support or contradict your idea and intuition. So you need to understand that it's not just enough to be data-driven. You also need to have a great understanding, or you need to have great intuition. And it's not just important to have great intuition. You need to have, you need to be data-driven. You need to, make data-informed decisions as a product manager. I said it will be the intuition she develops. I don't know why I was using she, but anyways, I'm a woman, so it will be the intuition she develops from a deep sense of understanding of our market and our user persona that will help this product manager produce those inspirational ideas that can create a game-changing product. On the other hand, it is our ability to compile and make sense of real evidence, user feedback, industry data. These are examples of real evidence or real data that will shape the PM's ideas and help her end the stakeholder buy-in she will need to bring those ideas to fruition. One thing I'm learning, there's a quote that says, in God we trust. Who can complete that quote for me? In just 5 seconds. In God we trust. Oh my God, I want to see some smart
Every
people.
other person will bring data.
Oh, who is that? Who just answered me? Oh, who is that? Oh, guys, please clap for him in the chat box. Ladies, don't for my hand. You cannot be clapping for men, please. Don't for my hand, though. Anyway, Rukoyat has already given us a brilliant answer already. So 1-1. Thank you. In God we trust. All other people must bring data. Do you know the most beautiful thing about being a product manager? When you present an idea or a feature request to your stakeholder, and they're like, no, we don't have the resources, or no, this is not what I think we should be doing. And guess what? You go to your Power BI, or you go to maybe, just a data analysis tool. You've gathered your evidence and you can just present your data, and you can say that I am not just talking from my emotions. I am talking based on data that I've gathered from the industry, from the customer pain point, from the analysis of our product. Remember that I said you also need to analyze your product to understand the pain point that your customers are going through from the customer feedback. See, it will take a stakeholder that does not want his company to grow to say that even though upon still say we will not build or we will not develop this feature, even if they cannot do it by that time, they will say add it to the backlog. Or you know what, we don't have the resources. Let's think on it. Let's have it on our roadmap for Q4. So in God we trust. All other people must bring data. As a product manager, you need to love data. You need to be able to gather data. So intuition and data. I hope that I've been really able to explain, this feature of a great product manager. If you have a great understanding of it, please just let me know in the chat box before we move to the next one. Thank you, guys. Thank you. And I hope that you are taking notes too. Please take notes. Write not just based on what you can see on the slide, but in your own language. Some illustrations will be coming to your mind. Some imageries will be coming to your mind. Write them down. Take down. Jot things down. I just have to say that, silly me. Jot things down. It's so important. Like, I have probably like 7 journals as I am, and like maybe 4 or 5 of them are for work, for ideas, for brainstorming. As a product manager, you need to enjoy taking notes. In meetings, you need to take notes. When you are pitching your product, you need to take notes. In class, you need to take notes. Yeah? You could just be thinking of something. You could just bump into an article. You need to take notes. It helps you, it's just a it's a 2-factor authentication. You've registered it in your brain, but the 2-factor authentication is you've registered it also in your notes. You can always go back to it because the memory is somehow unreliable. So take notes. All right. I said they are great relationship and expectation managers. They are great relationship. Some of you mentioned, they must be great collaborators. They must be great communicators. They must be able to take the heat. You must be able to manage expectations and relationships. So I said, as a product manager, you are placed in a tricky position. And you understand why I said it's tricky, of having to lead a team across many departments. And this makes you ultimately accountable for the success or failure of their product. The annoying thing, one of the annoying thing about being a product manager is that you are in a position of leadership, but they will not announce it that you are the leader. I don't know if you get what I'm trying to say. For example, now, the CEO is in a position of leadership and everyone knows that he is a leader. I mean, the director of finance is in a position of leadership and everyone recognizes that, that person is a director. But as a product manager, okay, I know I'm a manager. I am managing the product development team. I am working with customer success. I am leading that. So I am working with marketing. I'm working with growth. I am working with engineering. I am working with design. And guess what? You are managing and leading this position. Someone is unmuted. And please help me with that person. Cross-functional teams. Thank you so much, Rukoyat. And you're actually leading them. You are the one communicating the what, the why, the how, the when of your product development. But it's not exactly spelled out that you are the leader. So it's a very tricky position. And guess what? You are accountable. Oh my God, I cannot mention how many. In fact, if you're not working in a Nigerian startup, every general meeting, you will always be the first person to give feedback, to give reports. Your report will take more time. I'm just giving you a heads up. Your report will take more time than everybody's own. And guess what? Every department, we have questions for you. We have been working in the marketing team, but we made a request to the product team and they did not answer us. Your CEO will say, okay, product team, why didn't you answer them? Engineering team, we say, oh, we've been working on it, but it has not been tested. We've not gotten feedback. Your CEO will say, your CTO will say, why has it not been done, product manager? And it's just one person. So I cannot even count how many times I say, oh, I take responsibility for that, because you will like to take responsibility. I wrote it here that you are the one throat to choke. Somebody say choke. You are the one throat to choke at the company for a botched release or a product that falls short of revenue expectations. You even see the revenue one or more. I know people that literally take salary cuts as product managers if you launch a product and it falls short of revenue expectation. Of course, that's toxic, because it's not only your job to actually see to the product succeed. But I'm just telling you the level of responsibility that a product manager has on a team. So that often means that product managers have no choice but to push their teams to work harder or faster, and to even say no to their colleagues when they make requests relating to product development, even reasonable requests. I'm sure that if you are very conversant with the entire product management community, you will hear people say it a lot, that as a product manager, you must learn to say what? Who can tell me? You must learn to say what? No, thank you. I'm so glad you guys, know what's going on. You must learn to say no. You must learn to say no. And trust me, no is not just something you say once. You have to prove your no. You have to defend your no. You have to repeat your no. You have to take a stance on your no. No with constant bombastic side eye. Thank you. You have to give data to prove your no. And sometimes, guys, you have to withdraw your no. That is where stakeholder management comes in. Anyone who follows me on Twitter must have seen a tweet I made during this week. I said there is a difference between there is what you believe is best and what works, and there is what the boss wants. But I didn't finish that tweet. Wisdom is knowing when to go with which. There is, what you believe is data-driven and based on customer pinpoints. And guess what? There is another feature request that your boss wants. But you know what wisdom is? Wisdom is knowing which to choose as a product manager. So even in the midst of saying no, there's some times that you will have to take a step back and say, okay, you have the final say. We are going to do whatever you want to do. Yeah, if you believe that you've taken a stance, yes, you can say no to your boss. I say no to my boss, except if you work in a company where your boss does not want to receive feedback. He hired you to actually say no to certain things. It's a risk. That is why I said you have to be a great relationship and expectation manager. So from the first thing I mentioned about a deep understanding of intuition and data. So after your intuition has been backed by data, you can support or you can contradict any idea in the company, not just your own as product manager. So I said, handling this component of your role effectively can make a product manager unpopular with his colleagues. Oh my God, I had to learn this. I'm sure that most of you already know now that I am someone that is quite jovial. I have a very bubbly personality. I'm the life of the party whenever I walk into. And I'm very social, thank you. And when I joined places of work, I bring that into work. I want to have calls outside work hours. I want to meet up. Oh, let's go and have dinner. Oh, I want to get to know you. I want you to get to know me. And you know what that did? While that helped me with, having more influence as a product manager in my team, it helped me, grow great friendships It helped me, understand people's personality more. On the other hand, because I overdid it at a point, it became difficult for me to make logical decisions. I became emotional. I won't know how to say no. Someone will be slacking on the team and I won't know how to call the person out, because you know what? This person is my buddy. I won't be able to, thank you, Rose. I won't be able to apply pressure when needed. I won't be able to call people out. So if you are someone that, I said it in our last class, that if you are someone that the people that enjoys receiving accolades from people, you can't enjoy product management. There are times that people will be angry at you, but because of maybe you call them out after consistently giving them a note of warning. In fact, guys, let me give you a heads up. There are times as a product manager, you even be called by the management to recommend people to be fired. It is that deep. Trust me, I've been in the tech industry for almost 5 years. And I can say that you can be in such compromising and very emotional, But the thing is that if you believe that you've supported this person so much, this person does not want to develop or become better. If you don't make the decisions that will make you unlikable, the collateral damage is going to be much more greater. And you as a product manager might even lose your job. Guys, this is work. This is someone's business. This is someone's company. And they are paying you to get the job done. So on one hand, as a product manager, you are personable. You crack jokes, yeah? When people are going through stuff, you reach out to them. But on the other hand, the balance is learning to be firm and say no when it is necessary to protect your product and your company. See, guys, I am at that point where I have called out my CEO before. It is not, see, you are not in product management to make friends. You can be acquaintances, you can be workmates, but you are not there to make friends, because we are all human and human beings can be very fickle. So people will take advantage of your niceness and stay under the canopy of that to not work. And guess what? Who will take the responsibility? It's you as a product manager. It's you as a product manager. You have to have the discipline and the balance to say that I respect you as someone, but you promised to deliver this last week. And this is another week again. You have not delivered it. I would have no choice but to report you to the HR that you are not delivering within the timeline that you gave by yourself. Trust me, when you have a one-on-one with someone like that, they are going to sit up. Because guess what? Your product is your focus. If it flops, it's on you. And if you win, it's on you. You have to take every opportunity to build and strengthen the bond with your team so as to earn respect, trust, and affection. Find the balance. Someone say find the balance in the chat box. I hope that we're having an amazing time in this class. In fact, I love that I'm going through this because some people here might be able to relate. Like, I'm going through something similar at work where I'm learning to say more no and learning to be less friendly but get the job done, because I've seen how my friendliness in the past has affected delivery and I've been put under fire for it. Find the balance. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you. I said a product manager are also great self-managers. Being a PM can be incredibly stressful. Like, guys, right now, I can still feel, okay, I don't know if anyone experiences this. There is a stress knot. I don't know why people call it stress knot, but it's actually a stress knot at the back of my neck, like at the intersection between my neck and my back. Whenever I'm stressed, I feel that thing. When I was in school, I only felt it in my final year when I was doing my project. But since I became a product manager, I feel it like every month. And I know that I am going through stress. I'm not even going to lie to you guys. Being a product manager is incredibly stressful. Like, from my personal experience, and I'm surrounded by even product managers where we just rant with each other and we just share it. Like, your mental health is is even like involved in it. Being a product manager is so stressful because you know what? An engineer focuses on engineering. A product designer focuses on designing. Yeah. A quality assurance engineer focuses on performing tests, regression tests, system tests. Your CEO focuses on ensuring that you get paid and releasing resources. HR focuses on managing employees and hiring. Please, what does the product manager focus on? Hey, you are everywhere. Someone say I am everywhere. You are everywhere. You oversee everything. Honestly, at this point. So it can be stressful. It can be stressful. The CEO wants one thing, the engineering team wants another, the customers have their own opinions. You have to manage tight deadlines. You have to meet revenue targets. There is market demand, prioritization conflict. There's resource constraint all at once. And it is not for the faint-hearted. I was telling you of someone that, excuse me, that messaged me. Give me a minute to take water, guys. All right, guys, can you hear me? All right, thank you, Rose. So I said, if a PM cannot maintain their emotions and keep it cool under pressure, they can quickly lose the confidence of all their constituents. So what do you do as a product manager? How can you be a better self-manager? You push hard on the right priorities. Again, prioritization. Sometimes it's not about doing so much. Sometimes you need to pick one thing at a time and deliver it on time and with great, quality. So you push hard on that one thing you decided to focus on. You also, meet your timeline, your time, what's it called? The timeline that is attached to that project. But you also see that, okay, don't let me convey a sense of panic or stress. And there are times that as a product manager, you need to know when to take a breath and step away to regroup. And lastly, you need to be able to adapt so as to navigate through uncertainties and change. There are times that as a product manager that you even have to admit that this product was a failure, but you know what? I am not a failure. I will go back, I will take that course, I will refresh myself, I will go on a sabbatical. Thank you, resilience. I will go on a sabbatical. I will talk to a mental, a mental health professional. Or I will talk to my boss. I will leave this job. I will leave this company actually, because sometimes it's not even you as a product manager. It's the toxicity at work. You need to learn to manage yourself, because for you to be a great product manager is at first a great person. If you are not a great person, you cannot be a great product manager. So you need to know when to leave and when to stay. Trust me, Tofumi. Which one are you talking about? Is it leave of absence or leaving the company? You need to know when to leave. I believe that experience will. Yeah, there are times you leave the company. My dear, there are times you leave the company. You will understand as you progress in this career. And this is not just about being a product manager alone. There are places with high level of this thing, and you just have to leave. Now, I have brilliantly spoken about those three major things. And there's more to it, but those are just the three things I believe that if you focus on them, it's going to help you. Sometimes they pull you into meetings and you just say, excuse me, I won't be able to join this meeting. I need to spend some time working on this, figuring out how well we can solve this customer pain point. Yeah. So what makes a great product? Solves a problem. A great product solves a problem or meets a need that the target users have. By addressing a specific pain point, the product becomes valuable to the users and helps them accomplish their goals more efficiently and more effectively. Now, I remember that in our last class, we made mention of, you guys did something and threw shades at traditional banks. And I said, what product do you think should be taken off the market? And people are mentioning GT Bank, Zenith Bank. And you know why you guys are mentioning that? The pain point that you have or the need that you have for downloading your GT Bank app is because you want to send money and you want to receive money. But if a product is not solving that problem, it's not serving the need that the target users have, or not solving a problem that the target users have, then it is not a great product. It is just existing. It is not a great product. It is just existing. Another one is that a great product has to be user-centric. A great product is designed with the user in mind. This means that it is easy to use, it is intuitive, it provides a seamless user experience. How many of you on Twitter you remember when ALT, the ALT feature was added that helps, people that maybe have disabilities so that they can get to that explains pictures for people with disabilities, visual impairments. Anyone that is into, anyone that knows a bit about the beauty and cosmetic industry, there's this Selena Gomez, she released a brilliant makeup line, and it was a great the way you open a foundation is so easy to open, so that people with maybe short hands, disabilities, people that have to use their mouth to open their makeup, or people with shaky hands, maybe they have one problem or the other, they don't have to struggle too much to open that product. That is the having of your user in mind. Knowing that even Fenty, what made Fenty, I'm sorry, as a product manager, I analyze any product that is released into the market and why these products are great, why they are thriving. The reason why Fenty was, Fenty is not don't let me say it's not the best, but it's not a product that's been in existence for so long. But Fenty cosmetic products, what is so inclusive, they have the darkest shade of foundation. That is something that not all Fenty, yes, Fenty is owned by, is it Fenty? Yeah, it's Fenty. It's owned by Rihanna. Thank you. Babajide, are you sure you are not head of products that is pretending to be on this? I'm just kidding. I believe the ladies here should know Fenty now. I mean, you guys use makeup. How many of you don't know Fenty? Hey, they literally have the darkest shade of foundation. And guess what? There was an ignored section of their target users, which are Black people that had been ignored. But coming into the market with such a very wide range of colors, they were able to capture the entire industry. Whether you are African, Latino, you are Native Hawaiian, you are as white as snow, you are Black Indian, you have a Fenty product that matches your shade. Yeah. So your product has to be user-centric. And that's why you have your user persona. We are going to talk about that during the user research class. You've done your user persona. You ensure that your product is developed with your user personas in your mind. Men can use it too if you like. Actually, there are men that use makeup. It's not a bad thing. I mean, men that read news, all these men on CNN and everything, they actually use makeup. So who can just remind me of the two things I've said about a great product? Two things I've said about a great product. Two things I've said about a great product. User-centric and what? Solves a problem. Thank you so much, guys. It's so nice to know that we are on the same page and you guys are really attentive. All right. I want us to finish this class in an hour, so I have a few minutes to go. I said a great product is innovative. It is offering something new or different from what is already available in the market. This innovation could come in form of a new technology, a new feature, or a new approach to solving a problem. Or a new approach, and I want to give you a mental task right now. I want to give you I want you to mention a product that is solving a problem. And I want you to mention another innovative product that is solving the problem in a better way or in an innovative way. I'm going to choose the first 5 best answers. Taxi, Uber. You did not explain it. I need your explanation, Rufus. Bolt and Shortlast, Babajide, explain it. So what is taxi solving and what is Bolt solving? And which one is more innovative? How are they making it more innovative? ATM POS, I need explanations, guys. All right, I'm waiting for you guys. It's a mental task. We have just 1 minute to do this. Bolt is fine, but can only take 4 people. Shortlast can take more than 20 people and is more subsidized. ATM, long queue. POS, sharp. Taxi moves people from one place, like bus stop to bus stop. But Uber can come and pick you in the front of your house. So you don't have to. UBA, that's a traditional bank app. And something like OPay, that's a fintech. Thank you so much, guys. I love to hear that you guys understand what I'm trying to say. Yeah, brilliant, guys. So a great product is innovative. Now, a good product, on the other hand, solves a problem. But you know what a great product does? A great product solves the problem in a better way, in an easier way, and in a faster way. It brings a new approach to getting things done. It takes advantage of the shortcomings of this competition and says, how can I do better with what is existing? That is what a great product is all about. So high quality. A great product is also of high quality, meaning that it is reliable, durable, and performs consistently. Unfortunately, traditional bank apps cannot relate in Nigeria. They are not reliable, they are not durable, and they are as inconsistent as what, guys? What's the most inconsistent thing in this world? They are as inconsistent as NEPA lights. Oh my God. Kems, you are spot on. You are spot on. Yes, Child Deck and Jumia Food. They saw that, Jumia Food is solving the problem of delivery, but their innovation is that they deliver food as, I've heard people say Child Deck delivers in 10 minutes, guys, 15 minutes in this Nigeria. Come on. There's no way I go, like nobody I know in Lagos I've not recommended Child Deck for. That's innovation. That's brilliant. And the product is high quality too. I believe the food is even high quality too. But you know the thing, people might not even bother about high quality if something is super innovative and making life easy for them. Abayomi, sorry. But you are going to receive your shade, sorry. People might not even, they just want something that makes life easy for them. People just want to make life easy. Yeah. So high quality. The quality is evident in the product design, the materials used, and the manufacturing process. So I think high quality basically is at the point where you want to scale as a company. Do you understand? High quality is now what distinguishes your company in the midst of competition. Yeah, and high quality is actually a subsidiary of innovation. If something is innovative and is making life easy for people, that means that the quality it is delivering is also should actually be great too. Yeah, I hope that we are together. All right, guys. So we've mentioned 4 qualities of a great product right now, and I just want you guys to reiterate it in the chat box. What are the 4 qualities of a great product? What are the 4 qualities of a great product? ASAP. Innovative, user-centric, solves problem, high quality. Yes, you guys are paying attention. Thank you. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you. I hope that you're having an amazing time and you are learning a lot in this class. Because guess what? We are going to be having an assignment. And the assignment should be ready before Friday. We're going to have an assignment. I can't wait to read from all of you. I'm going to take our time to go through every single submission. So we are here for business. Somebody say we are here for business. Yeah. Time to work. Share it day by. Okay. Scalable. You guys remember that we mentioned the 4 stages of a product life cycle. Who can remind me the 4 stages of a product life cycle? The 4 stages of a product life cycle. Let me remind you. There's the introduction, which is the point of the product launch. Yeah. What else does it go through? Thank you. Growth. Maturity. And what's the last one? Decline. Adelaide, brilliant. Brilliant. Now, as your product is going through its life cycle, yeah, a great product makes it easy for you to move from just product launch to growth, makes it easy for you to move from, growth to maturity, and even at the point of decline. You guys remember that I said there are 3 decisions a product, there are 3 ways or 3 decisions a product manager can make at the point of decline. Who can remind me? I want to know people that are paying attention. Oh my God. David, you are making me proud. Oh my God, I owe you something. Keep, kill, or reboot. Yes. I'm so excited. You guys are making me so proud. Oh my God. Anybody that listens to this recording just be saying, wow, why is this lady so excited on this call? I'm so proud of you guys. Oh, you keep it, you kill it, or you rebrand it. So for me, I should do giveaway. Sure, you did giveaway for me yesterday. That was my birthday. But don't let me use a rhyme cord on your neck. Get out. Yeah. So guys, like I was saying, when you get to the point of decline, see, a product that you have built as innovative, that is user-centric, that is solving a solution, and has great quality, will be easy to rebrand, will be easy to keep. Yeah? Don't worry, I'll send you pictures. You can eat the cake. AI, artificial intelligence, from the Slack group. If you get it, you get it. That's what, So you have to keep these things at the back of your mind as you build your product. Guys, look at this. Pay attention to this. The scalability allows the product to remain relevant and valuable over the long term. The scalability allows your product to remain relevant and valuable over the long term. The last but not the least, a great product is competitive, meaning that it offers features and benefits that are superior to those of its competitors. This competitive advantage helps the product stand out in the market and attract more users. Who can mention 2 products that are always competing? I can give you one. Paystack, Flutterwave. Just give me more in the chat box. I'm talking about products that are at the same level. Please don't mention GT Bank as any bank, please. iPhone and Samsung, thank you. Carrywise and PVest. Thank you so much. Brilliant. Keep it coming, guys. Keep it coming. Give me more, give me more, give me more. I'm talking about products that if they are not the same at the level of Uber and Bolt, Kuda Opay, Techno Infinix, brilliant. Apple Music and Spotify. I'm glad you did not add YouTube Music. Well, YouTube Music is a class of its own. Yeah, I said what I said. If you do not agree, go and hug the transformer. YouTube Music is the best in a class of its own. Why are you using YouTube Music like Spotify? What's Spotify? Jennifer, you like food. The way I'm discerning that you like food. Go TV, Netflix and Amazon Prime. Showmax. You guys are giving me so much ginger. MasterCard and Visa. Are you sure? Are you sure? I feel like MasterCard is better than Visa, though. Who said YouTube Music and Audio Mark? What a disrespect. Excuse you. Unilag and UI, please, first are the best. Is this play? Apple and Samsung, those ones is in heaven that. Yes, I did like MasterCard is actually way better than Visa. I don't even think they are competitors, but I get what you mean. Like, it's a substitute, actually. It's a substitute. Oh my God, I can't believe you guys. I can't believe you guys said David don't. David don't whiskey. I don't want to get into that. Coke and Pepsi. Thank you, Vic. Okay, guys, that is the end of this class. That's the end of this class. I hope that you guys learned a few things. So I'm just gonna stop recording now, and then I'll just talk about my transition. People that did not come to class, that's what they are gonna miss out to. Sorry, no. I hope that you guys let me hear it in the chat box. Did you guys